I have received 13 notices under Rule 267. The notices from Dr. John Taas, Shri Mallikarjun Kharge, Shri Neeraj Dangi, Shri Pramod Tiwari, Shri Akhilesh Prasad Singh, Shri Sanjay Singh, Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain seek discussion on the alleged corruption, bribery and financial irregularities of the Adani Group. Shri Santosh Kumar P, Shri Raghav Chadha have sought discussion on the ongoing violence and killings in Manipur. Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain, Shri Javed Ali Khan, Shri Harish Biran have sought discussion on violent clashes during survey in Sambhal, Uttar Pradesh. Further, Dr. V. Sivadasan has sought discussion on the need for special assistance to address the plight of people of Wayanad. Honorable members would recall that in this regard, I had given my detailed ruling on Rule 267 on 8th December 2022 and 19th December 2022. The same was reiterated by me on a number of occasions. These notices do not conform to the directives imparted by the chair in this behalf. I have not been able to persuade myself to agree to the same. I would urge the honorable members, as I indicated in my opening observations, we are in a very particular period, 75th year of adoption of the Indian Constitution. I would urge the honorable members to keep that in mind, and we exemplify highest standard not only for 1.4 billion people but for the world also, that we will work in decorum with devotion and commitment to fructify aspirations of our people. Matters raised with permission. One second. Excellent. Honorable members, please bear with me. There was not even a second's gap. LOP could hardly rise. We have someone sitting there. LOP ko bolne do. Let us not dilute the status of leader of the opposition. Kharge ji, boliye. Please. Kharge ji.
Sir.
As a very senior parliamentarian and a leader, you are aware that my ruling on this issue has been given. I would seek your earnest cooperation, particularly in the background that matters to you more than anyone else, that we are in the 75th year of adoption of our
Sir, 75th year है, उसमें मेरा भी हिस्सा 54 years है, तो मुझे कोई सिखाने की कहने की बात नहीं।
सही, एक बार आपको अनुरोध करूं।
मैं
एक सेकंड, no, please take your seat. No, in all humility, from the chair, all I said, you know it more than anyone else. I paid you the highest compliment.
Okay,
still
sir.
You are taking exception.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, sir.
Thank you.
I'm hurt. This is hardly an approach. I have commended his contribution.
Thank you.
I have praised it, and the same.
Sir, ये बहुत ही important मसला है.
To say, sir, not on 267.
267.
No, my ruling is over.
No, it's a very important, sir. देखिए,
you are questioning ruling of the chair.
If you suspend today's business, we can explain, because the Adani
1 second, sir.
regarding this bribery case is affecting the entire
Nothing
country.
is on record.
And
Nothing is going on record.
no, entire
Nothing
country.
is going on record. Nothing is going on record.
Consistently,
Nothing is going on record.
Modi is supporting him.
Nothing is going on record. Nothing is going on record. No, sir.
Modi is supporting him. And dunya mein
List of matters raised with permission. Srimati J.B. Mather Isam.
Sir, considering the seriousness of the matter, sir, considering the seriousness of the matter.
Not availing. Mr. Vaiko, you came to this house in 1974.
Whole country is concerned about the matter Mr. Varghese has raised.
No, nothing is going on record, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Sir, you said your contribution is for 54 years. Let the people get benefit of it. Nothing else will go on record. I am continuing. Sri A.A. Rahim. Sri Mujibullah Khan. Sri Jairam Ramesh. Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi. First you go to your seat. No. If you don't go to your seat, you must learn it. No, you are not on your seat. You are not on your seat. No, are you on your seat? No, sir, I will not listen to you. You are not in your seat. This is indecorous. Should not shout. Avail the opportunity. Is it a challenge that you are a member of parliament? Will come to the well? No, I'm so sorry. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11:45.
The Constitution of India, which came into effect on January 26, 1950, is the supreme law of the land. It outlines the framework for governance, the distribution of powers between different branches of the government, and the fundamental rights and duties of the citizens. The Constitution is a comprehensive document characterized by its length, detail, and emphasis on justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. It blends elements of both rigid and flexible provisions and incorporates features from several other constitutions, notably the British, American and Irish models.
Welcome viewers, you're watching In Depth with your host Kriti Mishra. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world and provides the legal framework for the governance of India. It reflects the aspirations, the values and principles that are central to India's democracy and diverse society. The Constitution of India has several salient features that make it unique and noteworthy. We have packed all the salient features for our viewers in this edition.
Make this appeal. Let us leave aside slogans. Let us leave aside words which frighten people. Let us even make concession to the prejudices of our opponents. Bring them in so that they may willingly join with us on marching upon that road, which, as I said, if we walk long enough, must necessarily lead us to unity.
We cherish one of the finest constitutions in the world. Members of the Constituent Assembly were enormously talented, with impeccable credentials and immense experience. The Constituent Assembly, given the scenario then, was as representative as was practicable. This is an issue on which my young friends in particular can focus. But given those times, it could not have been more representative than it was. But with each election, there has been progressively authentic enhancement in the representation gradient. Presently, the Parliament reflects with authenticity the will, aspirations, and ordainment of the people as never before. Synergic functioning of legislature, judiciary, and executive, the three obvious facets of governance vital for democracy, and this is constitutional mandate. This has been happening in our country, that results in success of our democracy.
Let's take a look at some of the prominent features of the Indian Constitution. A written constitution. India has a written constitution, which means that the rules and provisions governing the country are all documented in a single, organized, legal document. Unlike the United Kingdom, which follows an unwritten constitution, India's constitution provides a clear, precise, and accessible legal framework. The Constitution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly in 1949, and it originally contained 395 articles, which were later increased to 448 articles with subsequent amendments. It also includes 12 schedules. This extensive and carefully crafted document serves as the guiding principle for governance in India. Today, with several amendments, it has 448 articles, 25 parts, and 12 schedules. Sovereign state. India is free to conduct its internal and external affairs without interference from external authority. The preamble to the Constitution declares India a sovereign state. Republican system. India is a republic, meaning the head of the state is elected, not hereditary. The President of India is the ceremonial head of state, while the Prime Minister is the head of the government. The President is elected for a 5-year term by an electoral college consisting of elected representatives of people both from the Parliament and state assemblies. The republic nature of the system ensures that political power is derived from the people, not from royal or dynastic succession. Parliamentary system of government. India adopts a parliamentary system of government inspired by the British system. This system is based on the principle of collective responsibility of the executive to the legislature. The key features of this system include: the executive and legislature are interdependent. The Prime Minister is the head of the government and President is the ceremonial head of the state. The real executive power lies with the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is appointed by the President and must have the support of the majority in the Lok Sabha or the lower house of Parliament. The Lok Sabha is elected by the people of India, while the Rajya Sabha, that is the Council of States, is the upper house with members elected indirectly. The system is designed to maintain a close relationship between the legislature and the executive, ensuring that the government remains accountable to the people through their representatives in the legislature. Fundamental rights. One of the most important features of Indian Constitution is the fundamental rights enshrined in Part 3 from Articles 12 to 35. These rights are designed to protect individual liberty and ensure equality before the law. The fundamental rights are justiciable, meaning citizens can approach the judiciary if their rights are violated. Some of the key fundamental rights include right to equality, ensuring equality before the law and prohibiting discrimination on various grounds such as religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Right to freedom, which guarantees freedoms such as speech, assembly, and movement. Right against exploitation, which prohibits forced labor and child labor. Right to freedom of religion, guaranteeing the right to practice and propagate one's religion. Cultural and educational rights, protecting the rights in education and culture. The directive principles of the state policy are guidelines for the government to follow in order to establish social and economic justice in India. While these principles are not justiciable, meaning they cannot be enforced in courts, they are nonetheless important as they guide government policy in areas such as promoting adequate livelihood for all citizens, providing education and public health, reducing inequalities in income and wealth, ensuring the welfare of children and women, and protecting the environment. These principles help in the creation of a welfare state where the government plays an active role in addressing social and economic issues. Independent judiciary. The Constitution of India establishes an independent judiciary which is crucial in maintaining the rule of law. The Supreme Court of India is the highest judicial authority in the country and has the power of judicial review. This means the court can strike down any law that violates the Constitution. The judiciary is independent of the legislature and executive, ensuring that it can make impartial judgments.